What's up, baby?
My guy. Back for another show. Back for another one. That's 2 times, bro.
That's 2 times.
That's
2
times.
times.
Felix is
Yo, I liked the intro last time. Give me another one.
Oh, you're not a stranger anymore. They know you. So now you just get like the.
Now you just get the dap and it's like, all right.
You get the let's get this show on the road, going, like regular, back to regular. But listen, man. Before we're gonna start this show, this is how I want to start. We got a lot to talk about. UFC Paris was lit. One time for UFC Paris, the countrymen they turned up. I showed out.
Yo, we did.
I showed out.
Yo, come on. No. I know you were a little jealous that you weren't on that card.
I wasn't jealous that I was not on that card.
Come on,
you know what it was? They probably would have cheered for me, but I was more so jealous that America can't be the same way.
Oh, chill. Yes, we can.
No,
I'm defending America.
Americans ain't getting behind no athletes like that. We got too much athletes. They getting behind their guys. They cheer USA
whenever it's against a Chinese or a Russian.
Bro,
you ever see that? No. You see how racist these crowds are sometimes.
That's bro, it's not even patriotism anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even patriotism. It's just take it to the next level. I'm like, come on, bro.
Wait,
like,
actually, that's an interesting take.
Yo,
like,
Paris
you think it when they're chanting USA, you think it's racist or you think it's patriotic? Because I notice it's always against the Russians. Like, it's always USA.
I don't know, bro. America's sus.
Yeah, it is. Sus. Like, if it's in, like, the South and they're chanting USA, you're like, yeah,
I just like the Europeans. You know what I like about the Europeans? These chants, man. The chants are so fire.
Yeah, they got the ole.
They bring, like, the football, soccer, hooligan vibes to, like, the UFC, and I fucks with it.
You know, it's crazy. When I was at UFC London in March, and, when Patty won, people are throwing beers. I felt like I was at a soccer game and they scored a goal. It was like beers were being thrown. Nothing that would happen in the U.S. when like I've been to UFC events in the U.S. like when there's a crazy pop.
Somebody might bust a shot, bro.
No, bro. You're like literally like I remember it was insane. I was like, this is chaos.
No, but that's what I was more so like jealous about.
Okay, so I literally was trying to talk to you the other night about fighting on a card abroad.
It's not up to me. I wish I could. It's not up to me. You think I could just be like, yo, you know what? Apex ain't gonna work for me, yo.
Yes.
Put me on. I tried that Paris card, and they know what they told me. They said that there were no welterweights available to fight me on that card. I tried Paris. I did.
I know you did try because we had that conversation.
Yeah, it's all good.
Asia, but we were telling this Asia.
I'll go anywhere, man. I'm down. I go anywhere.
You should fight like some Korean dude in Korea.
You know what we need? We need a UFC Jamaica.
Yeah.
UFC Jamaica for the one time for the done them.
Aren't they talking about that?
They are, but I don't know how serious it is. But if they do a UFC Jamaica,
is there a big arena down there?
Yes, we'd put it in the stadium. All right, it'll probably just be in a stadium, and it'll be lit.
Yo, that shit would be so lit.
Let me tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I'm coming.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If they had UFC Jamaica, trust me. It's a wrap. I'm taking that whole card over.
100%.
I don't care who's the champ. I don't care. I'm taking that entire card over.
Bro. They gotta.
I'm stealing the fucking show. Easy.
They got to do that. They got to do
all the Yachty them gonna turn up regardless. We'll all get dubs. We'll all turn up. Only way we won't get a dub if Leon fights Usman again, and we don't want that. Yeah. So we'll do that elsewhere.
Damn, he said Leon taking a fat. You know, it's funny. I woke up today and I thought actually about Leon Edwards and Usman. I said, you know what? Maybe Leon's gonna beat him in the rematch.
I don't think so.
Because you know what?
I would love him to. Trust me.
Heather Hardy.
Yeah.
Boxer. I used to take some private lessons with her sometimes, and she told me something once, and it always stuck with me. She's like, because she was fighting somebody for the second time, and I was like, oh, you're gonna beat her in the rematch again? She's like, Felix, once you beat someone once, you beat them forever, and that's not necessarily true always, but it's like this. I think it was like it always stuck with me because I'm like, yo, maybe that's like it's a thing, you know? It's a mental hurdle to when somebody beats you, especially in a cage fight or a boxing ring. It's like you have their number, like you have part of their soul, especially Leon, bro. He got part of Usman's soul forever.
But didn't Usman beat Leon too?
It's true. Yeah, but
the way it happened,
that's actually a great point.
But also think about
okay, that's actually true. But he's also a minute and a half away of being up 2-0 on Leon.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like the fight was. I don't want to say it was a lucky shot, but it was like
100% was lucky. I'm jacking it. Hot take, lucky as fuck.
I don't know if it was. I hate saying shit like that is lucky.
He threw a great kick. But other than that, he was getting his shit mollywopped.
The harder I train, the luckier I get. You ever heard of that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that kick, it was if you look at the technicality of the kick. Remember we were talking about, I was showing you something similar to that kick like 2 weeks prior to the kick, which is crazy. Which is crazy, right? But bro, Bobby Knuckles does the same thing. It's literally the same shit. You kind of you sell that too.
Don't.
They know. Even if they do know it,
head off with this.
It's whatever. He can't stop it. Bobby Knuckles kicked fucking Vittori in the head with it multiple times, and he knew he was gonna throw it.
What are you doing? This guy is nothing.
He boxes, man. He needs to fucking step his kick game up.
Yeah, step a lot of things up.
Yeah, he's tough though. Shout out Vittori.
He's tough, but like shit, that ain't gonna win you fights.
Yeah,
I mean, it gets you somewhere in fights.
You know what? A lot of the guys I think miss is the sophistication. Like
that's what I was thinking that too. He's just like plotting.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast.
Just big. He's just plotting, but he telegraphs everything. He's kind of slow.
Up. Yeah,
you can see everything before I don't even think hot take. I don't even think Bobby Knuckles that good. Yeah, not hot take. I don't really think he's that good.
Yo,
okay. I think he's top 5. I think he's top 5.
Nah, you're gonna get this button. You're gonna get this button.
Boo this man!
What? Bobby Knuckles is a problem. You do not see his fight IQ is nuts. And listen, when we talk about fight IQ, a lot of times in MMA, all the fans love to do this. They think fight IQ is knowing when to take someone down, when to put the fight standing, when to make certain decisions. That's a part of it. Huge part for me of fight IQ is technical ability. Yes. It's like, all right, setting people up to land. Did you not see him over and over with the pot shot 2 down the middle?
Yes.
And then fake the pot shot 2 down the middle to land that same head kick over and when it worked, he said, okay, this is working, and just applied it over and over and over, and it was just consistent the entire time. Dude's a fucking monster.
Chat is going crazy right now, by the way. Chat is up in flames.
Yeah, let's see what chat says. Cook them, chat.
I got some hot takes. I got some hot.
Wadi said, "Where's Phil?" 2K said, "Felix." All caps. Excessive said, "Felix is fired." 2K said, "Get the fuck out the studio." It said, "Bring back Phil."
Oh man. They were just all about
Luffy
you, bro.
Said, "Hey, yo, hell nah, Felix getting jumped."
No, okay. Can I defend myself?
All right, go ahead. Let's give him a chance, y'all. Give me a chance.
I just don't think he's good.
Double down. Double
he's good.
down.
I don't think he's great.
Okay.
I don't think he's like. But I think you're exactly right. I think he's a very smart fighter. Mm-hmm. He has very good fight IQ, and I think exactly what you were saying, fight IQ is not just when you take down. It's also like how you set things up. It's also like knowing. I just don't I don't look at it. I never look at him like, yo, this guy is unbelievably impressive.
Okay, that's fair. I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. And that's why you bet Charles Jourdain. That's why you pick Charles Jourdain. And that's why most people pick Charles Jourdain.
No, I got to give you props on that. Okay. I didn't hate my bet, because I always think about it like this, right? When you lose or win a bet, there's great bets that lose, and there's great bets that win. And like vice versa, right? Mm-hmm. And so I always think back, like after the fight ends, I'm like, was that even a good bet? Mm-hmm. Like, for example, yes, Glover Teixeira lost against Yuri Prohaska, but it was a great bet. A plus 200 that's 28 seconds away from securing a unanimous victory. It's a great bet. Mm-hmm. Then it's MMA. Then MMA happens, right? Shit goes.
You can't predict shit
exactly.
in MMA.
Do I think, in retrospect, this was a good bet? Not really. You know, I think your breakdown was really good. And
then why'd you fade it?
But why I faded it, honestly, was the size difference was pretty substantial.
It was.
When I saw
that was the only red flag for me when the fight started.
When I
said,
first,
fuck.
and honestly, I gave him too much credit in terms of, I thought he could make adjustments in terms of his takedown defense, but it was like what we were talking about like 2 seconds ago. Like, it was shocking. Like, I ain't trying to, I'm gonna be disrespectful. Like, I swear to God, I feel like there were a few takedowns I could have maybe defended better than this. Bro, he was dead ass. No, he was, bro, I'm sorry. He was flopping to it. Like,
he's tired, bro.
It was barely a trip. Like, these were like half.
It's called a Kosoto Gary.
Bro, but come on, bro.
Someone tried to hit me with that. You know the defense? Let me tell you the defense for that. So I can literally explain the defense.
Butt drag.
Someone hit you with a butt. She said butt drag. What? Someone hit you with a.
What's a butt drag?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know what a butt drag is, right? But they hook the outside of your leg, the Kosoto. You literally just turn to the side that the hook is. Just twist them to that side. You'll land half guard mount every time.
Oh, really?
Half guard or mount.
Bro, this guy, I mean, holy fuck. it was like he like patted his little calf and he was flopping over, not even trying to defend shit. I was fuming.
All right, so let's take a step back. Why I picked Nathaniel Woods? A lot of times we have recency bias, and I'm not saying this is not a discredit or disrespect to Charles Jourdain in any way. Yeah. But as I'm doing the research and I'm watching this guy, I don't give a fuck about a front kick that went viral.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah. 100%.
Most people see the front kick, they see the blood, and they're like, the moment sticks with them. Oh, this guy's a beast. Mm-hmm. Nathaniel Woods doesn't have those moments, so you match them up. Yeah. And you look at the skill set. I just purely look at the skill set. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, yeah, the front kick was dope. That was fun. Yeah. That was exciting. Yeah. But then you look at another guy. This guy is actually way more sophisticated than the Muay Thai man. That's just hard elbows, hard knees. I'm walking forward, and you got to stop me from coming. And I'm mean and I'm nasty. I don't give a fuck how mean and nasty you are. If you can't touch me, peace. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah. Right. So I didn't give a fuck about none of that other theatrics. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at both their skill set, and I really did believe that Nathaniel Woods was just the better fighter. Even though the fight, I didn't even expect the fight to be that close, but it was. So props to Charles Jourdain. I
mean, I think if Charles Jourdain could have like defended a little bit more and kept the fight standing, like on the feet, it was pretty even. I thought, for the most part. Yeah. I mean, I think Nathaniel hurt him a little bit more than Charles did. But, Charles got some great shots off.
He did.
He did some good body work. Like, I think on the feet it was pretty, and he was big. Like, that's in retrospect, like, I still think that when you have guys coming down a weight class and guys coming up, it's a difference.
100%. I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Agree. And I think on the feet, but I was just so shocked at how much he just, like, allowed it to get to the ground. Like, there was no pushback. Like, yeah, he got up, but there was no pushback from even, like,
well, did you watch his previous fights before he strung a little that?
Yeah, he does get taken down very easily.
He strung some stuff together.
You'd think like, bro, if you had a glaring hole in your game and the rest is a pretty solid game overall, like that, like
depends on the individual. Some guys don't really spend the time outside their comfort zone.
That's the issue.
And you can't make assumptions. You can't make the assumption that this guy's gonna fix that. Now, let me show you something. If you look at my resume, right. For my last fight, I'm only bringing this fight up because we were just talking about it, and we just posted it on Instagram, the Chaos Williams thing, right? If you look at, why was I the underdog? There's no reason for me. The smart people who betted on me were smart, I think, because if there's no reason. Hey, shout out to you. There you go. Sometimes you get it right. Right?
I always bet on you.
Right. All right.
Except once before when I didn't know you.
It's all good.
But now and never.
But
except this next fight. Next fight is just boring. Like there's no juice on the bone. There's no meat on the bone.
Shit. Plus, we're minus 265. It's all right.
Minus 270. I will talk about this after.
But anyway, right? Why did people bet Chaos? That just the excitement, the clout.
Yeah.
He got all these followers on social media, right? He bursted on the scene. When he bursted on the scene, what happened? Viral KOs, nasty KOs against motherfuckers that I would smoke. Yeah. Right? But maybe I don't have the power that he has. Maybe I don't have that. But where is the sophistication? Now you look at my skill set and the guys that I've fought. Yeah. Granted, I've lost to some tough guys, but I'm always competitive.
Your L's are always against the best.
I'm always competitive. Yeah. And if you look at the style of my fighting, if you understand combat, you would see, there's a skill set here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Over here, I'm not seeing a skill set, but I'm seeing huge power.
Okay, question
But
for
I'm
you.
seeing a clear skill set over here.
Question for you. You clearly, are one of the best strikers, in my opinion. I'm not even saying this because you're my boy. Like, you're one of the best strikers in the UFC. Mm-hmm. Like, as someone who's you're currently training for a fight, right? Mm-hmm. Do you tell yourself, okay, I know where I'm most comfortable, right? I know I can control range, stuff like that. I know the only place that a guy like Trinaldo can really beat me is if he gets on top of me. Is someone like you, and this kind of goes back to this Charles Jourdain thing, is like, if you know that there's one spot that's not as strong per se than your other, than keeping it standing, like, do you work on takedown defense and get-ups more so because you know that that's the way to make your game even better?
Well, I'm going to answer your question, but before I answer your question, who says that that's a weaker part of my game? Who says that that's a weaker part of my game?
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say it was a weak part. I just said it's not as right. I just said it's not as strong.
I might have to hit you with the Philip Rowe, bro. Like, where's my black belt at?
No.
Pass me my black belt. Pass me my
Randy. I'm not saying.
I'm joking.
But you know what I'm saying.
I get you. Let me answer the question.
In my opinion, the only way he can beat you is if he's just on top of you.
I think that he can beat me multiple ways. I disagree. I think that he's a dangerous dude, and the power in his hands. He can land something. He's southpaw. He's unorthodox. I think he can get lucky and land one of them big shots. He's
honestly, he kind of reminds me of Vettori in a way. The way
he's
strikes,
slower for sure.
You know?
He's slower. He's a lot shorter than me, so I have massive advantages in this fight. But I think he's dangerous. Now, most people are gonna say, all right, well, his only way to, like you said, the only way to beat me is probably gonna be on the ground. All right, that's fair. Right, that's a fair assessment. But for me, going into the fight, I'm not saying, all right, well, this is his only way to beat me, so let me disregard everything else that I do well and just focus on that. That's the wrong mindset. A lot of guys do that. Like some guys, I knew guys, I knew some guys that used to train. They got exposed in the wrestling, and they said, fuck, man.
They just started training only
wrestling. They just became wrestlers. I need to be a wrestler. That is the wrong mindset, because you're never going to be as good as the guy who was doing it since he was 5 years old. What you need to do is, right, you need to still work your game, the things that you're great at. Don't disregard. Keep working the things that you're good at. But now you need to go seek elements of that thing that are going to complement what you do well.
Yes, but I do also think, like, and honestly, and I think Charles Jourdain's a great example. It's like, if he could just be 10% better at defending takedowns, I think we would see an exponential. You'll see crazy results in his next fight because he has a really solid overall game, I'd say. You know, cardio's good, stand-up is good, like he mixes it well to the body, to the head. And so for me, it's like, if he just gets taken down, like say he got taken down, I don't even know, like 7 times yesterday. If he gets taken down 4 times, or you know, then he's giving himself a better shot at winning the fight, in my opinion.
I agree 100%. I think, but that also goes back to going and getting elements of that thing. Like for me, for instance, right? I've never grew up a wrestler, right? Now, I was striker. I'm 6'3". I'm skinny. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, all of a sudden, I have a fight, and they're like, hey, you got to take this guy down. What the fuck I look like practicing fucking double legs on my knees, like shots the whole time, shots, trying to get like perfect a shot when I'm not good at a shot, right? And you think I'm going to have fucking 3 months to prepare this fight? 3 months is not enough to get good at something, right?
But you tell yourself, maybe for the next year, I try to like spend just a couple extra hours a week.
No, you know what I need to practice if I need to get the guy to the ground? Trips. Because it's more natural for my up. I'm long. Trips. Outside trips like you see Nathaniel was using. Misdirections, right? Maybe a single leg. Right, those type of things. I can't go and become a freestyle wrestler now, because that's 3. I don't have 3 months. I'm not gonna become a freestyle wrestler. Yeah. You know. So when I hear people saying, "Oh, it'd be smart for Izzy and Pereira to mix it up, takedowns and stuff," you could practice. That should look clean online on Instagram. That should look dope. I guarantee he will never shoot a double leg in a fight. If he does, it's gonna be ass. Yeah. Right.
I agree.
That's just. I think that you gotta kind of be smart about it. If guys can easily say, hey, yeah, you should start mixing it in, you should do this, it's like it's not gonna come that natural. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. We agree again. Look at that.
Yo, sometimes we do agree. Some rarely.
If you don't, Randy will make sure he changes your mind.
Nah. Sometimes we agree to disagree. What did we agree to disagree on last time?
Plenty of stuff. That Charles Jourdain was gonna win.
I think that was it.
Fucking Charles Jourdain. Never thought I'd talk about this motherfucker as much as
I got another hot take for y'all though.
Yeah.
This one wicked. Chat, y'all ready?
Chat's been talking too. We need to get to them. You know how they are.
I'm sorry, chat. But y'all know chat about to hate me on this one. And we didn't even get into the fights yet. But I did it on Twitter. I said it on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know what it is. I'm nervous. Is this disrespectful? Yo, you know I'm a fan, bro.
So why you don't save it for later?
I'm a massive fan. You know I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, I know you are.
Look at my style.
It is very similar.
I literally modeled it after this dude. This is the dude one of the guys that got me into this game.
He's about to get slapped.
I'm a massive fan. I love this dude. If I had an opportunity to train with this dude to this day, and I hope I'm wrong. This is a situation where I want to be wrong.
I think you're right.
And I know chat is gonna jump on me, but I'm gonna explain why. I'm going to explain why I think Anderson Silva. I'm going to explain why I think Anderson Silva is going to lose to Jake Paul. Unfortunately, man.
Be honest what you said before. You didn't just say he was gonna lose. You said
I think he's gonna get KO'd or TKO'd.
Jake Paul, Disney star Jake
Paul. Disney star Jake Paul.
That shit is
and
so
and I know all the arguments and the counters that everyone's gonna come back with. And they're like, whoa, wait, what? Anderson Silva is a combat sports legend. He even at his old age when he went over to the UFC, he fought Julio Chavez Jr. and he still beat him, fucking world champion.
Nah, that guy sucks.
They don't know that. Yeah, they just see the title.
That guy stinks.
If you know boxing, you know. Bro, I know. He's hard. He's lazy as fuck.
I don't think he trains, right?
He don't even train no more, right? He's so rich, living off of his father's fucking merit, bro. That dude is horrible. Yeah, but anyway, listen, man. But he got the title of world champ because he fought Kansas. Listen, hey, that's a whole nother story. But I know y'all are gonna get on me about it, right? But Randy, look, Anderson Silva has seen better competition. This dude's just a YouTuber. And how much times I got to tell y'all? He's no longer just a YouTuber. He's no longer just a YouTuber. How can he be a YouTuber after 4 years of, that's the excuse, after 4 years of dedicating yourself to a specific art? Initially, that was the excuse. All right, it's been 4 years now, y'all. Y'all got to let it go. He's a solid amateur boxer. That's where he's at. He's a solid amateur boxer. That's what he is right now. Anderson Silva is over 40 now.
I have no idea. I'm so pissed. You know what's going to make me so pissed? Is when he actually will knock him out. And we're going to see Anderson Silva knocked out by Jake Paul. That is so disrespectful.
And it's crazy. Maybe
are we going to bet on this?
I won't bet for the KO, but I'll bet for the win.
No, because Jake Paul's a favorite.
He's a favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
slight favorite.
Slight favorite?
So you got to bet. I
gotta make it juicy.
You got to make it juicier.
I would love it. Yo, but Anderson Silva can box. I know Anderson Silva can box. I've seen him box. I've seen him in boxing gyms since he was younger. Like, he used to go to Freddie Roach's. I used to watch those old clips on YouTube back in the day. I used to watch him, and I'm like, yo, Anderson Silva's in these boxing gyms. That's why I always go to boxing gyms and train. I was like, yo,
counter argument. So I thought Tyron had a chance against Jake.
You're tripping.
And I'll just only tell you, and the only reason I'll tell you why is because initially, I mean, okay, easy to say now, right? But like up until like the knockout, it was boring. I mean, they were both really not doing shit, right? And both fights sucked, other than the knockout, right? Like, I think that Anderson will be able to just be more. He'll be more active, right? He'll be smarter because Anderson is extremely high fight IQ. So I think it'll be definitely like way more competitive, and I think like. Instead, we won't be as frustrated when we're watching to be like the way we were with Tyron, who didn't throw a fucking punch. Yeah. It was like, bro, throw a punch, do something. Anderson's gonna throw things, but yeah, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I've always been opposed going against Jake Paul. I'm not opposed going against him. I've always been on the opposite side. Right. I've always been going against him. I've always been with the Tyron Woodley thing.
I've lost so much money betting on against Jake Paul. It makes me pissed.
But you can't bet against him versus Tyron Woodley. That's just not smart.
I bet. Well, no, right? I bet.
You can't bet against him versus Ben Askren. That's just not smart.
No, I know. Well,
right?
the thing is, I think you're right. I think there comes a point where we have to respect that he is now a fighter.
You have to. He's a fighter.
He's a fighter. He's not a great fighter.
He's not a good fighter, but he's a fighter.
Put any top 10 cruiserweight at his class,
he's gone.
He's
out of there. I'll tell you what. I thought he was gonna beat Hasim Rahman.
Oh yeah, but I hear Hasim's not good. No.
I don't want to say he's not good, right?
He's not good. I just say he's not good.
Bro, I've been in gyms. I didn't get rounds with him myself, but during the round robins, I witnessed the round robins.
He stinks
with other guys.
Be honest.
Because he's in a bigger weight class. Our round, it was small guys went first. The middleweight guys went, and then the bigger guys went. Right? Yeah, he's bigger than me. And when he went,
you're like, yo, this guy sucks.
Nothing jumped off the page at me.
No, you're being respectful.
Nothing jumped off the page. No, I'm not gonna say sucks. I will not say that, but nothing jumped off the page. And we got footage. I never released the footage. We got footage here.
You should sell it.
I would never do that. Especially going up against fucking Jake Paul. Especially going against Jake Paul. Fuck that. I'd never do that. I actually would have wanted to see him beat Jake Paul, but I just felt like it wouldn't. I'd murk his ass. But
you would.
Anyway, that's another story. But I do think that I've always bet against Jake Paul. I mean, I always picked him to beat the MMA guys. And here's the problem. I think that in MMA, fans don't have a good conceptualization of how different these sports are.
I know.
Boxing is there's like, whoa, Man, but thing there was a what's his name? Brent Askin was a champion, Randy. He was a champion. He knows how to win. I had fighters in the fucking gym telling me this. Motherfuckers that fight are in the UFC telling me this motherfucker. Whoa, Randy, he knows how to win. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Shame on
He
you.
was fucking 42.
Shame on you, bro. Like, he knows how to win. That means nothing.
It means nothing.
Because he's a wrestler.
Yeah, I know.
And MMA striking, if you're a good boxer in MMA, does not mean you're a good boxer in the boxing
So
ring.
you think TKO?
Possibly.
Because you just think that eventually Jake's going to find his chin.
I think so. But Anderson Silva can box. That's the thing. He can box.
So yeah. Okay, so are you I can't bet on Jake Paul. Can't bet on Jake. I might bet, maybe I'll bet if the line is good enough, maybe I'll throw a little on Anderson by decision. Right? What if they give you plus 400 Anderson by decision?
Plus 400?
Anderson by
I got to bet.
Okay, good.
I got to bet. What you mean? I got to
Anderson
secure a
lives
bet.
in Brazil?
Yeah. No, or Cali or some shit. I don't know.
Where are they going to do the fight?
I saw what you just did there.
I'm just saying.
She thinks she's slick.
No, I don't think I'm slick. I'm just saying.
Wadi also
got it.
says,
What's his village?
you said you was good. You play both sides.
They're talking
Wow.
about Hassan.
Oh, you said he was good. He's a good enough boxer that
I hear he's not good.
You said basically that they're on similar levels.
yes, that was the right point.
And then once you saw the Jake Paul footage, the sparring footage come out, you're like,
Yeah, then I saw both of them
looking
spar.
shaky.
My thing is Jake Paul, to his credit, is great at picking matchups. So I always like I pause when I see a Jake Paul fight announced because I'm like, there's a reason he's picking this person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Anderson I think it is a step up, and it's more of a challenge. But I think it's also because he knows he's gonna take all that Anderson Silva name power, and then it's also I think he can win. But I think this is
challenge.
It's a challenge because I think Anderson is like he's old as fuck, but it's like man, it's still you still got
You think Rockman was more of a challenge than Anderson right now?
no. I think Anderson's a bigger challenge than Rockman.
Wow.
Rockman sound like I don't know. I haven't watched Rockman fight that much either, so I can't really say. But I think that Rockman, also is so emotional about it. Like it was like I want to go in there and knock you out. You know, when you can tell like guys are gonna be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like Anderson, I think is gonna come in there very respectful,
Be free and just do his thing, have fun.
just have fun, throw punches. And I think that this is the issue though, especially when it comes to the betting side, is like I think Anderson's gonna smile even if he loses, and that's gonna piss me off. You know, like he'll get like even if fucking Jake Paul decisions him, he's gonna be just like great, I just got the biggest paycheck of my life.
Yeah,
And-
that's true.
And it's just like okay,
And
he's
you're gonna be
45.
mad.
He's gonna go back to his retirement or whatever he's been doing, and you know what I mean.
Just chilling.
So that's gonna really piss me off.
You know what happens though? I think with the age thing, from what I've seen, it doesn't happen like gradually. It just happens
Like when you're just
when you're old
And you age out.
and you age out. It doesn't.
yo.
That's
when
what
do you
I've
wanna
noticed.
Fight, though? How old?
Like I'm done at like 36 probably.
You saying you only got 4 years left, bro?
Yeah. So I
That's
gotta do
sad.
something. I gotta make it run.
Yeah, we gotta knock out a Brazilian.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yo,
October
so
1st.
minus 270. Okay, actually, now that I know this, I can probably predict the other props. So if you're minus 270, you'll probably be plus like 110 by decision, which is not even juicy either. You'll probably be just based off like your history. You'll probably be like plus 250, plus 300, maybe plus 400 by knockout.
A knockout.
Damn.
He's never been finished.
He's never been finished, right? Yeah, so that's why that's maybe even be plus 500. I don't know, but by this, so it'll be if you're that big of a
Take
favorite, by knockout,
Take it.
you're gonna knock him out.
Take it. Take it.
I will. No, I'll bet it. And then
We'll
fuck.
clip this. Chat. Hold on to this.
Okay,
Take it.
exactly. Let's clip this perfectly. On October 1st, you will beat Francisco Trinaldo via knockout.
Yeah.
What kind of knockout? How is it gonna look?
All right. Now, see. Now you.
Well, I'm just saying. What if, bro? Because then you could be like Mystic Randy.
That's Mystic Mac. I'll leave it to him.
No.
Y'all know my pick.
Mystic
Rude Boy
Rude
picks
Boy.
don't miss though. We know
Mystic.
that. Rude Boy picks don't miss.
So yours is the Rude
I
Boy
say-
pick of the
I say
dog
by
of the week
finish.
gonna be Randy?
I can't be a dog of the week because I'm a favorite.
No, but the plus 5 if it's plus 300 or plus 400 by TKO, that's an underdog play.
That is an
Technically
underdog play.
speaking.
And maybe we should put that out. Randy Brown. Andy Brown by via KO.
I'm thinking
Knees to punches.
That one.
Hey. Oh man, the fucking what are we calling that? The Leon Edwards
We
special.
gotta call it the Leon headshot dead.
Headshot dead. I'm scared to press the buttons because
Yeah,
I don't know which one it
also
is.
triggers me every time because I lost money on that.
Did it to me.
Yo,
Did it
why,
to me.
I'm so confused. Why? So like each button has like 3 different things on it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. So that you see why I fuck up all the time.
Wait. So what if you? How do you program?
But I think
that
I
shit?
know where it's at. I think I know where it's at. I think
Okay,
I
hit it.
think I know where it's at.
Okay, here. I'll set you up. Randy by TKO.
Headshot dead.
Don't doubt me, I couldn't do
Hey!
it. Don't say I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Level it. Half a pound. Headshot dead. That's it.
Pound for pound.
That is-
Headshot
that is
dead.
kinda
Wickedest
gangsta.
promo ever.
That is. You think about your promos before?
Never.
Really?
I'm lying. I think
what I was
about
thinking. I was
that
like-
shit all the time. I'm like, yo. But you
He's
know
on
what's
the
funny?
last-
Then they put the mic in front of you. You're like,
Hey, you should say some fuck shit next time.
Nah, I would never.
No, say something. Who would you call? Okay,
Adrenaline is crazy, bro.
Okay,
You just gotta
okay.
it just
Wait,
happens.
I'm not trying to get ahead, but after you knock him out, who would you call out? If you were forced to call out one person at welterweight next after this fight, assuming victory, who are you calling out? Gun to your head, you have to call.
I didn't even
someone
think
out.
about that. I didn't think about that for this fight. A call out, huh?
Oh, I have a good one.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Luke rematch,
That'd be nice.
right?
That'd be really nice.
He's probably what, top 10, top 15 still.
I think. What is Luke so? He's probably
top 10 still, I think.
I mean, I'm sure 2K already
Wait.
knows.
Wait, Sophia, can you tell me who's like? Will you read like the 15 through 8
Yeah.
on the welterweight rankings?
15 through 8.
Okay.
Bro, honestly though, we're talking about the rankings. After this
Okay.
fight, I still don't think I'm not
Sure.
interested in fighting in the rankings after this.
Why, contract wise?
Yeah, contract wise, it's like I want a bag first.
Oh wow, I'm surprised. Okay, number
Get your bag.
Number 15, Michelle Pereira. 14, Neil Magny. 13, Michael Chiesa. 12, Shavkat Rachmanov. 11 is Vicente Luque. 10, Jeff Neal. 9, Sean Brady. 8, Stephen Thompson. 7, Jorge. 6, Bilal. And then,
Yeah.
Gilbert, Hamzat, Colby, Usman.
I like
Okay.
Chiesa.
I guess. Oh,
I've been asking for Chiesa for a while.
I can understand why he wouldn't want that fight.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous one for him. You would just murk him on the feet. And honestly, he didn't look great in the last fight at all.
But you know what's too, the welterweight division, we gotta think about the welterweight division. There's so many guys outside of the rankings that are dogs, man.
Like who?
That can beat guys inside
Yeah,
the
I
rankings.
agree.
The welterweight division is
think who?
just it's so stacked, that we got myself.
Yes.
We got Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
We got Kevin Holland. We got what's the dude that's fighting Kevin Holland?
Kevin Holland. Oh, but he's also just started fighting one.
Yeah, Kevin Holland's fighting who? D-Rod. We got D-Rod. There's a lot of killers in that division, man. Like outside.
You and Neil Magny could be fun.
Neil Magny would be a good fight. I've
Number
actually
14.
sparred him a couple times.
How'd that go?
It's good.
You got the better of it.
Pretty
I
good.
know
It
you
was
did.
good. It was
You
good
know
work.
you did.
Got some good work.
Yeah. So you don't. So even if until you get the bag, you ain't fighting.
Nah, I mean, after this fight, I'm sure there'll be some talks of negotiations,
Yeah.
and I think that's probably what makes the most sense for me.
Luke rematch would be fun though.
That would be fun.
If you want to go to comments, 2K said, Chiesa loses to so many unranked fighters. He said Chiesa fights once a year and ducks everyone that's not a grappler or above him.
Yeah, well, I give him respect because he fought Brady.
Yeah.
People underestimate Brady. Brady's pretty good.
Brady. I mean, you were telling me he's real good.
Yeah, Brady's very, very good.
You think he could beat anybody in the top 5?
I think so. I think Brady has championship potential.
How old is he?
I'm not sure. Maybe like 28, 27.
Let me look.
But yeah, Brady's a
He's
heavy
solid,
grappler,
man.
solid, strong,
He
dense
is,
dude.
oh no, he's going to be 30,
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Not bad.
29.
So you saying 36? After 36, you're out.
After 36, I'm out of there, man. After 36, I think it's. I'm I'm one of those guys. I'm spinning a lot of plates at once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I love doing what I do, obviously, but I understand that after a certain time, spinning plates and other goals that I have, that I'm accomplishing and have accomplished outside of fighting it's not conducive to stay in the game. If I was just in the game and I'm just like, this is what I'm doing no matter what, no matter what, this is it, and I had nothing else to do, just this, then I'd stay and I wouldn't even contemplate retirement. But I mean, retirement's so far away from me right now, but still, I know I like to set goals and I like to have. I'm just a fucking person that likes to see everything on paper.
You're also,
and I know it makes sense.
You fight. You've been pretty active too.
Yeah, I've been in the UFC since 2016, low key.
And you've had how many fights?
I think I have 12 UFC fights.
6 years, 12 fights, so a couple times a year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going on your third this year. This year your third fight.
This year, second.
Third fight within 1.5 years.
Within 1.5 years.
Yeah, in less than 2 years.
October 1st. It's probably tough to turn another one.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens, man. This fight is a great fight.
You usually fight in like end of January, February time.
Yeah. That's my time table.
Or
my birthday is January 22nd, so you got to fight around then.
I don't make those decisions.
Yes, you do.
I don't make those decisions.
Birthday gift is I want you to knock Neil Magny's head off.
All right, let's do it. There you go. I'll just say yes.
Fluffy actually said call out Magny. And then It's So Flussa Gastelum said he want to go to 170. But that's your friend.
Oh,
yeah.
Kelvin's your buddy?
Yeah, that's my dog. But yo, dogs fight each other all the time.
Are there a few people that you would never fight because they're your boys with like that?
Yeah.
Who?
There's a couple guys that I wouldn't fight.
Who?
But a lot of the guys are not in my division. My training partners, most of my training partners are not in my division. So most of my training partners are like middleweights or 55ers.
Right around you.
Yeah. So typically, maybe someone that I train with that I wouldn't fight as a welterweight in my division is Brady, because I train with Brady a lot. But other than that, and we're not in the same
pool
rankings
right
in the pool right now. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even have to have that discussion yet. But if it comes to the point where we have to have that discussion, I'm sure we'll have it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brady, Hostile Takeover asked, do you think Brady beats Bilal in October?
Yeah, I do. He's a favorite though, so it's like
small
favorite, but
by decision. I think by decision. Bilal's tough.
I think he subs him.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
But you think Sean Brady subs Bilal Muhammad?
I do.
That's a hot take. You probably get some good juicy price tag on
Listen,
that too.
man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Rude Boy Pick's been doing this. Rude Boy Pick's been doing this for y'all. I got some green shades. When you see me throwing the green shades, that's when you know it's all about money.
That's when you rich.
That's the money shades. Not when I'm rich. That's when the picks are hitting. When the picks are hitting, just know.
Damn. Where they at? Where the shades
It's
at?
somewhere over there. But whenever they come out, you just know.
Just know it's hitting.
It's hitting. Typically, there's videos out with it. I drop them in the Discord from time to time.
Damn. You weren't wearing it last time though.
I wasn't.
So you weren't that confident.
I wasn't that confident.
Honestly,
but the picks didn't hit yet. So when they hit, that's when I make a video.
But you got to chuck the shades on before, so we know that they're hitting.
Oh man.
Easy to say in retrospect.
Jonkin said, so this is how you finesse the Rude Boy picks. You just ask for them way ahead of the fight.
You just ask for them way ahead of the fight. You see what happened? Jonkins, you motherfucker. See, I didn't even. All right. Y'all got that one. I give y'all that one for free. If you're here, you're lucky. You got that one for free.
Wadi said he wouldn't fight Joe Pyfer. That would turn into a kissing match.
Wow.
Little make-out session.
Nah, Piper's my dog, though.
But he's
a different weight class. He's a middleweight.
2K wants to know, Felix, what you think about Charles DuBronx.
Ooh, okay. I think DuBronx is very good. I've actually bet against DuBronx, and that hasn't been great for me. But I think I'm going to bet against him against Islam. What do you think about that fight, actually? I think DuBronx is very, very good, but he will lose soon. And I think it's Islam. I think Islam's that guy.
I agree.
Right?
Islam's a favorite, right?
Slight fade. Like minus 180, so
Not bad.
substantial. I just think Islam's too smart to get caught in one of those guillotines or any of those submissions. I think, and it's just like when you think of percentages of what's gonna happen, what happens more often than not, Islam is gonna take him down, maybe probably be on his back at times, and just do what Islam. But these Dagestani guys, especially the high level, the Khabibs and the Islams and those types, it's like they're so difficult to beat, and they just rarely make mistakes. You know what I mean? And I think Do Bronx is very, very, very good. Very good, very dangerous, basically everywhere. And he's got that wild card where he just like at any second
he can strike.
He can strike. He can.
You know what makes me think like it kind of like sways me a little bit towards Du Bronx. The way he marches those knees up the middle. He just doesn't care about being taken down.
Yeah,
because he's so comfortable off his back. And I think that as a strike, if it comes to striking, he's the better striker.
Yes.
Than Islam.
100%.
We know he's the better striker than Islam, 100%. Can he knock Islam out? I do think so.
Islam's been knocked out.
I know. I've seen it.
Well, it was Benil, right?
Was it Benil? It might have been Benil that knocked him out.
Benil.
But I also think that, you know, they're both different fighters from the time when they both were taking L's, and I feel like
Islam only took one L. I think.
Islam is just. I think Islam is the better grappler, and I know y'all not gonna like that. People are not gonna like that. And if you don't do jiu-jitsu, I feel like it's hard for you to understand.
He has one loss.
Benil.
It was Adriano Martins.
Yeah, it was a step back
UFC
left hook or some shit like that,
really?
or right hook.
Cormier versus Gustafsson.
Adriano Martins.
Yeah.
And he got KO'd, right?
It was a random, bro.
TKO punch.
It was like a random shit.
It was a random. I caught him.
By Adrian. I don't even know who that guy is.
I don't know who that is.
It don't matter. It don't matter, right?
Damn. Yeah, so he got caught.
But I feel like because when you look at the sophistication of Charles Du Bronx in the ground, he's slick, he can do all these stuff. Now, a lot of that shit can get shut down with just real meat and potatoes, heavy pressure.
Yeah, top control.
Top control, meat and potatoes, good hips, good like you're not fucking inverting under some guys. You can get away with it, and you can pull off the calf slicers and the dope shit, and like, yo, his ground game is insane. Mounted triangles, his ground game is sick.
Yeah,
it looks away, but now you go up against a guy with heavy, legit basics at a masterful level.
Yeah,
solid fundamentals.
Yeah. I agree.
You ain't pulling off none of that fancy shit, bro. They shutting your hips the fuck down.
I know.
And when it comes to meat and potato jiu-jitsu, unfortunately, I'm going with Islam.
I agree.
And y'all, you making me drop my picks here, bro. I don't want to drop my picks here.
Since you're already, so Islam's minus 180, so we gotta do a little something more with that. I think hot take Islam by that's gonna be a 5-rounder. Islam by TKO.
I could see it.
Right, or he gets him in a crucifix or something like that.
I could see it. I think he can control him that much.
I think so too.
I can see it.
I think Charles is extremely dangerous rounds 1 and 2.
On the stand-up.
Yeah.
Because
when they're dry. So maybe a couple of the first minutes.
Do you see Islam being able to take him down without shooting, like just kind of like body lock? Because another thing is those shots on Oliveira is gonna be tough because the way he brings those knees up so fast.
He's also very tall and like very strong.
Yeah, but he marches those knees straight up. He just walks at you like this. That's so discouraging for someone to take a shot.
Yeah, I know.
Because your knees are you're just marching like this. It's like, yo, you don't want to take a shot because you don't want to run into a knee. I know.
You should do that against Ronaldo.
That's good. That is true.
Right?
Yeah. Let's try it. See what happens.
So he's be discouraged, and then if he comes in, you clip him with the knee.
So easy, huh?
Exactly.
So easy.
So easy. That's what I'm saying. It's light work. I don't even know. Bro, if you don't do that, you're pussy.
So.
Yeah, chat is going. 2K. Actually, Wadi said Islam is clearly the better grappler. Mandrew said Islam being champ is the worst case scenario in my opinion, or is the worst scenario. It's Soflas said Islam Brady.
It's so
different weight classes.
Islam Brady's 2 different weight classes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
still.
Islam over Brady, maybe. Nike Tech said, if Charles loses, I'm not watching lightweight anymore. Matter of fact, I'm done watching MMA after that.
Nah, chill.
My boy, you're at minus 180 to never watch MMA again. So
I like Charles too. Jonkin said, okay, wait, let me get to Wadi. Wadi said, Randy, this is a crucial question, so please ask it. Do you think Nate having training sessions with Jake Shields is going to give him a better chance against Hamzat? Also, let's just get at Jonkins real quick.
He knew why he asked me that. Nah, I don't think so. Hamzat and Jake Shields are like Jake Shields. Ain't Jake Shields like 50?
also, like, fam, Nate Diaz gonna die this weekend.
You think he's gonna die?
He's gonna die.
What are the odds on it? You seen the odds, bro? It's like 1,100.
Stupid. It's
minus 1,100 or some shit.
I think I'm just gonna be like Hamzat by TKO.
I'm just gonna do a prop bet like under over or some shit.
Oh,
I'm saying Hamzat TKO under 2.5. You making me say my shit. Damn. Yes.
You're saying it.
Yeah,
I know. I'm tripping.
You need
guy.
to stop.
I'm tripping.
Stop blaming everyone
Let's
else.
not talk.
Anyway,
Let's not talk gambling,
okay.
bro.
I'm not talking any future fights right now. Jonkin said, I see Islam. Well, this is a future fight, but I see Islam controlling Charles, but Charles could also survive and keep it standing after he knows better. Islam could fold under Charles' pressure. It's Sofla said he gave us 2 free picks for the card. Fluffy said, if Charles loses, I'm coming after Felix.
Charles loses. Okay,
Man,
come after me.
you know what's crazy? Did y'all see John Jones talk? We didn't even touch the card.
Do you need to?
How
Is
about
it-
we don't have
you're
to? But I'm just
50
saying.
minutes in.
We could talk about the
Already?
main event.
Yeah.
I mean, the main event is like.
Okay.
That was a beautiful fight.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the drama. How John Jones. You saw what John Jones did afterwards? He tweeted, I said win, and then deleted it. The Tai
Really?
Tuivasa. You remember they had that little thing.
Oh,
Tai
yeah.
Tuivasa leaked
That's
the DMs,
hilarious.
yada,
Yeah,
yada,
that's
yada.
lucky funny.
Yo,
Loki
he
John
holds
is a
on
good
to shit,
troll.
huh? He is a troll.
He's a funny ass troll.
Yo, you know who hates him? Phil hates him.
Oh, really?
Phil hates
Why
John
does Phil hate
Jones.
him?
He just thinks he's a scum of the earth in his
I mean,
words.
he
He said
not.
he's a scum of the earth. Him and TJ Dillashaw, he hates
Oh,
them.
he thinks TJ. You know, Loki. Okay, as a fighter, I'm a fan of TJ.
Me too.
He's so good.
He is.
He does everything very well.
He's so damn good, bro.
Yo, wait, real talk. What do you think about him and Aljo?
Aljo's
I like-
my dog.
I know, I
I can't
love
go
Aljo
against
too.
Aljo. Can't go. That's a tough one.
It's a great fight.
I have a homie that said he's betting something crazy on Aljo.
Don't give away your pick.
I'm not gonna give away the pick. I'm just saying I got a homie that's betting something nuts, like ridiculous.
Like 6 figures?
Huh.
7?
It's 6, but it's very, very, very high
It's very
6.
close.
It's very high
Straight
6.
on Aljo.
Straight on Aljo.
You already placed it?
I don't think he placed it
He's
yet.
just gonna move the market.
Yeah, but that's nuts.
He's that. I can never be that.
That's nuts.
Does he
bro.
understand how good TJ Dillashaw is?
I don't
Tell him to
know.
watch some TJ tape.
I don't know, bro.
That
I
boy
don't
is
know.
very,
I don't know.
very
I don't
good
know.
at fighting.
I didn't advise him against it nor to it. I was just like, wow, that's crazy,
You know what's
bro.
crazy?
You should advise him.
That's the type. Yeah, you should advise him to.
I mean, I can't go against my dog though. I'm not going against.
But you going against your dog by letting him spend money if you think
Yeah,
it's not
you're-
gonna hit. So
you're going
either way,
against
you
your
go
other
against a
dog.
dog.
Yeah, you're right.
You may be. I don't know. Maybe you're like, nah, Aljo's gonna do it. Then you're not. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Because we don't know your pick. So
Huh? Never know.
anyway, TJ.
Yeah, Dillashaw's good as hell. That's
Good
just
as
it.
fuck,
He is,
dude.
He is pretty good.
I honestly, that's the one fight.
But the only thing, he lost so much of his prime and so much of his good years
fam.
for the steroids and shit like that. You think he's fine?
He's fine. Bro,
You saw him and
still juiced
Sanhagen
up.
was a beautiful
I
fight.
had a lot of money on TJ that fight.
Yeah.
I was scared. I didn't understand the split. I thought it was fairly clear.
That's it. You see what I'm talking about? This is what happens. This is what happens. It's motherfuckers like you that make these bets and be like, oh, no way. No way this fight happened.
thought it was split?
The betters, bro. The betters are always the ones online
the
talking
words.
about like if
know the
it
words.
went the opposite way of the pick that they made,
Fraud, robbery.
they're up in fucking arms, bro.
But TJ won that fight. He won that fight.
It was a great fight. I actually did a breakdown of it. We did a breakdown here on Twitch the other day. It was pretty good. That fight was actually pretty entertaining. It was actually fun to break down.
It was that's because it's 2 high level guys. But what do you think? This is one of those fights with Aljo and TJ. I honestly have no idea how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like some fights, like Islam's game plan.
You think can TJ stop a takedown?
Yeah, he can
Then
stop.
then there you have it. How do you think it plays out on the feet between the both of them?
But I think if Aljo, I don't know, man. I really don't know who's that much. Aljo's longer.
Aljo's longer, yeah.
People going nuts in the chat.
Yeah, a little bit.
What are they saying? These cold takes. Can't tell if these are.
Orange Juice said, "I'm hoping TJ gets sparked."
You can get sparked.
Jonkin said, "I think
It's a
TJ
flow.
takes it if Aljo can't keep him down and kind of have to favor TJ on the feet."
Yeah,
It's a flow says TJ hurts him.
it's disrespectful to Aljo.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But
yeah.
we still didn't talk about the main event though.
Okay,
We kind of like just glossed over it.
Do you want to talk about the main event?
I
Are there
do.
any cards?
I really
fights on
do.
the- All right, so do it.
I really do. I think that first I want to brag about my bet and my picks on
That's
that.
why you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, partially, yeah. But I
I'll
also
tell you, goddamn.
It is.
my show.
Facts.
Also, I wanted to talk about the skill set of a guy like Gan and how much we underestimate that kind of fighter or underappreciate that kind of fight style in the realm of mixed martial arts, because it's not easy to see. And I think just in combat sports, remember they used to criticize Floyd Mayweather for running. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They were like, this motherfucker is fucking highly skilled. They used to say he runs and he doesn't fight, and I ain't watching a Floyd Mayweather fight. I always could recognize a casual by that statement.
Right.
And I think in MMA, we are kind of getting to the place where when we have a sophisticated or intelligent fighter that can avoid damage and can stick and move and, you know, set up certain strikes, I think people don't like to see it.
I have a hot take.
They want war.
I think Cyril Gane is a generational talent.
Generational talent. How so?
I don't think we've never seen a heavyweight that's as tactical and as technical than Cyril Gane. I'm just saying from pure technique and pure like in and out, like he fights like a fucking like a welterweight.
Middleweight.
Like,
I'm inclined to agree in a way, but I think that's in every weight class. Every weight class there's own, because these guys are the
champs are the best.
no, not they're pretty damn good, right? But they're typically the minority, right? So you every once in a while you get a guy like, and not every once in a while, but every division has a guy like this.
Have we seen a
Look,
heavyweight?
I'll run
that's
through
like
it.
that?
No, we don't. We got a heavyweight now. We never usually get a
That's what
heavyweight
I'm
like
saying.
that,
You don't
but
see-
he's
you don't
one.
see heavyweights like this.
But every division, we typically get a few. So we got Sean O'Malley is one for his division.
Damn, you give him mad love.
The style, I'm just talking about the style
Okay.
of fighting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sean O'Malley is pretty damn good. I'm
agree.
very high on Sean O'Malley. The style, the way that he moves, the creativity. Creativity is everything, man. And we don't give it enough credit because it's like, oh, I'm a beast. MMA, you got to be a beast. I'm strong. I can hold you. I can lift. I can take a punch, and I'm a fucking animal. Where's this, right? Where's this? It's still art. It's still art, and it's about who can put it together the best.
Yep.
When I'm training, I kind of want it to look good. I want it to look sexy. I want to watch back the tape of me training my fights and be like, ooh.
And he does that. He does that.
Jeez, right? That's the kind of shit I want. That's the
He
feeling I
sits
want.
in here and watches himself. He's like,
Oh, of course.
yo, this guy.
What do you mean this guy? Of course. I watch my fighters will sit there and tell you like,
True.
no, man, I didn't watch it. I watched it like one time. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, yeah.
You watch that shit mad times. You got to critique yourself and
course.
see how you can get better. If you ain't watching your
I don't
fights,
think every fighter watches their stuff.
all right, good luck to them. I'm watching my shit.
No,
I'm not
I think
saying
it's
it-
smart. I think
Months
Yeah.
later, I'm watching my
it's smart
shit.
that you should.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And I
think you
record
should,
my
but I
training
don't think-
sessions.
Usman watched this Leon fight like 5 times already.
5 times. That's light.
Imagine.
That's light.
Yeah, that shit happened
How long
last
has
week,
that
bro.
been?
That shit happened last week.
That's Randy waking up in the morning.
That's me in the morning watching it over. That's
Yeah,
me
you
one
must
time.
not know.
6 months later, like losses, wins, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I watch the shit out of my fights.
Wait, I have a question. Are there some losses that you don't watch as much?
Nope, I watch them all. I watch them all, over and over and over and over, obsessively. I watch them all.
He really does. I
That's good.
memorize them, the
That's good.
commentators, everything.
Yeah, you have to, man.
good, smart.
So that goes back to my point. It's like creativity is a massive part of the game that we just miss because the technique it's applied knowledge, especially coming from like wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and you know, this is what you do. You put your hand here. A subtlety could change everything. From putting your hand here to putting your hand here. Jiu-jitsu, grappling, applied knowledge. Majority of the MMA fighters are coming from that background. Strikers, I think, have more of a creative sense, a creative thought, because we have to create opportunity. Right. You create moment. There's no one way to create an opportunity. It's at a person's discretion to kind of mix it up. You can sell something in any kind of way. It's up to you to create the magic. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that guys like Sean O'Malley, extremely dangerous because of his creativity and his freeness. Anderson Silva. Why was Anderson Silva great? Because he didn't give a fuck. That's why Anderson Silva was great. Because not only did he have the fundamentals to back it, he was still creative. He had the skill, he had the agility, he had the eyes to see everything, but he still fought with a level of freeness that kind of gave him a brand new plethora of techniques because he was so playful and he was so free in there. When you're rigid and you're scared and everything, it's a fight and it's like adrenaline's through the roof and you're like, you don't even remember. Oh shit, second round, what time? I don't even remember. Like, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
That's not how you fight. You want to fight and just be like, yo, oh shit, like damn, it's 3:00. Like, what we gonna eat after this? Like that's the vibes. Like that's the vibe. And if you can achieve that and tap into that, you can do everything. You can do whatever the fuck you want in there. And Anderson Silva. Let me go back down the list of the dudes that you mentioned. Cyril Gane that can fight like that. Cyril Gane's one of them. Light heavyweight. Who's a light heavyweight that fights like that? At the time, it was Lyoto Machida. His style, beautiful style, right? Even though he had the more so the karate base, but still a level of freedom that you feel like dudes can just.
Yuri Prohaska, low-key.
Yuri, yes, Yuri. No fucks. Gonna try shit. Gonna do things.
Hands down.
We're in a fight, taking unnecessary risk at time. But with Yuri, I think what makes him an exception to the rule is that he does lack fundamentals. He does break the rules. I'm a fan of a guy who understands the fundamentals, understands the rules, and then breaks the rules. I'm not breaking the rules because I don't understand the rules. I'm breaking the rules because I know I can break the rules.
Right.
You know, and I think that's important.
Yeah, so you got Yuri. Down you got Izzy. 170 you got...
Handy Brown.
Handy Brown
for 170. You know that.
Facts. Who's at 155 that fights like that?
Oh, you also got... what's the dude's name? That's actually pretty damn good that I like. The Russian kid. Is he 55?
Who?
Said Nurmagomedov? Was it?
Oh,
no, he's not 55. Is he? Is he 35?
Is that Saeed or Umar?
Saeed Nurmagomedov. Umar's the one with the kick. Saeed is like the lanky one.
Which one's the one that's going to be champion? That's Umar.
Oh, Saeed. We don't know what's going to go on with Saeed, but, you know. Umar's pretty good. We'll see what happens.
I think Umar's better, no? I don't remember.
He might be. He is better. He might be better. He has the grappling.
He's fucking Nurmagomedov's brother.
Yeah, a beast. You know what I like at 170? Even though he lost recently outside the UFC? Michael Venom.
You like him?
Yeah, I like his style.
Because it's like...
I like the freedom.
Yeah.
But he's a can crusher from hell.
Bro.
But he is pretty good.
Fight.
My defense for him is that, hey, I'm gonna get to you in a sec, so sorry. I think that he's very good, but you gotta be good to be doing this to anybody. At this level, they're Bellator fighters for sure. But you got to be good to be doing it in that. If you're that much better, that's how it should look.
He said disrespectful. He said they're Bellator fighters.
Bro, but still, if you're that much better, that's how it should look.
He lost to Mike Perry?
He did. But his style was not conducive for that type of ring. You see Mike Perry beat that one boxer that was fucking mad good. I was shocked.
It's just because Mike Perry's just a dog's dog.
He's just coming for it. He was bred for bare knuckle boxing.
Literally bred for that shit.
That was his shit. That's it. That's what he's made for. So, what's up?
You have comments. Rob Marley said, Anderson is the reason we have such free fighters today. He also noted Wonder Boy.
Yeah, there we go, Wonder Boy.
Jonkin said, a lot of fighters are more creative than O'Malley. O'Malley did the same thing for like 7 minutes straight his last fight.
Well, not all the time you're going to be able to get off certain stuff.
He beats Peter?
That's a great question. You seen the odds?
I've seen the
odds.
Juicy.
Don't give it anything away. I'm gonna have to
Except, bro, I think Peter,
time.
Speaking of technical, is fucking up there. You can bet Sean.
Yo, you think that's another thing? That fans kind of just run with whatever the hype is and whatever. Again, hot take.
Sean beats Peter.
Nadia, no, that's not my pick. I love Sean, and I love Peter Yan. Here's my thing, though. I don't think Peter Yan is what we've made him out to be thus far, but I do think he's good. But
he's very.
I think he's very good, but I don't think he is what the place that we put him at. I don't think that's what he is. I don't think so. I'm sorry. And I haven't thought so. You know why? And again, this is zero bias for me. I literally look at a skill set. I'm just looking at a skill. When they talk about this boxing machine, like, I'm a boxer. I started off boxing. All right, I'm a boxer that boxed today. You throw me in a boxing ring. I box with top guys, world champions today, just training. And I look at him. That's not what I see when I look at him. But also, European boxing style is very different from the Western boxing style. But when I look at him, I'm like, he's very good. For MMA fighter, he's very good. He's clean. Yeah. Fundamental, basic, all the basics.
All the basics.
Great, no tell on his shots. Good defense.
Hands up.
Durable. I don't see the sophistication. I see him breaking people down with his pressure and his toughness. That's actually a good point. I think where's the sophistication that everyone is like, oh, this guy's boxing is, oh my God.
I believe he's somebody who can evolve as a fighter.
Absolutely. And it's the same thing with Luque. And then when I say this, people think I'm salty, but that's because Luque beat me, right? And I'm not afraid to say that. Like, he beat me, right? But when I called Jeff Neal to beat him, people were like, oh no, you're crazy. And I'm like, bro, again, no bias. I'm looking at a skill set versus a skill set. I took the fight because I knew I could beat him. So I'm looking at a skill set, and I'm like, look at this skill set. Jeff Neal has the skill set to beat this dude because this dude, and I said it leading up to the fight, I said it, and I think he took it personal, right? But I said it leading up to the fight is Luque is very one-dimensional in the way that he strikes. People are like, oh, he has the submission on the ground. I'm not talking about that. In the way that he strikes, he'll do the same thing over and over and over and over, and he will not change, and he's coming forward. There's a lot of false aggression.
And he doesn't evolve.
Same things.
Conor
big power. Big power. So when we look at Yan, I see the same type of fighter at a smaller weight class. You fight a guy with sophistication, that with good shot selection that can stay out of the way, it's problems.
Yeah, but I think
it's problems. And quick side note, when I fought Luque, I had a horrible weight cut. Really? I was compromised in that fight. You know, I didn't tell her. I don't even speak on that much, but I was 100. I was chat nose. I was 100% compromised in that
2019?
fight. 2019, COVID. I trained for that fight in my backyard.
2021.
Me and 2019. It was me and
COVID wasn't until 2020.
So it was me and me.
I got a bad case. I had a bad case of COVID that year.
No, I was fucked up. It was me. You know who trained me for that fight? My main training partner. Guess who? My co-host.
Really?
I trained with him alone in my backyard that entire fight. Because every gyms were closed. It was COVID. Nobody knew what was going on. We were the first fight back.
Wait, when was the Luque fight?
I think it was
2020. Probably.
It was 2020. It was August 1st or something like that.
Yeah, it's me and Phil. Me and Phil in the backyard putting in work.
Of Phil and Randy.
Yo, and no one knew that. And then on top of that,
his coach would come.
I shit the bed for the weight cut because everything was different. They were taking all these precautions and everything was all fucked up. Yeah. I usually have my nutritionist. No nutritionist. They bring me my stuff. Nothing. Everything was botched. It was horrible. Yeah, I was gassed in round one. I fought that dude gassed. If you look at that fight, anybody, y'all can go back and watch it. Look at round one. I'm looking up at the clock in round one. Backstage, I could tell my coaches are nervous because my heart rate.
All day,
my heart rate through the roof. I wear my heart rate monitor all the time, even with my my warm up, my shakeout before the fight.
It was very high.
My heart rate, I was in the red zone, fucking 180, doing nothing, just fucking standing up, walking around. Fatigued as fuck, warming up back, gassing on the pads backstage.
That's what I'm saying. You should.
When I should, I would love to.
Especially, I think for him, like he's coming off an L. If you get when you get a win on October 1st,
I would love to. But first, I got to focus on this guy. Yeah. But I just want to put that out there so people know that. I don't really speak on it because you just look salty, so I don't really speak on it. Yeah. But that being said, I chose Neal because I remember fighting and standing in front of the dude. I'm like, damn. I can't do nothing. I'm like, oh, you got this. I knew from round one. I'm like, oh, you got this. I'm fucked up right now. You got this, right? But you got to fight through. You can't. You got to stay in it and do what you got to do.
I remember seeing him after in round one, like literally once the fight started, I was like, oh no, he's not himself.
My hands on my head like this. I'm fucking barely sweating because I got no fluids in me. I went to the hospital after the fight And when I saw the doctors, I was pissing black, so they sent me back to the hospital. So they thought I got something with my kidneys or some shit. I didn't take one body shot. I walked back. When I went back to the hospital, the doctor was like, "It's incredible that you're even walking around." They're like, "You fought last night?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "That's amazing. The fact that I was able to fight. I should let alone walk around. Because when I was peeing, it was just a cloud of black."
Yeah, it was scary.
Botched weight cut. Fuck me up.
That's all right.
So now you have a nutritionist?
Yeah. Always, like, prior to I had my nutritionist, it was
This fight you have a nutritionist?
this fight I didn't work with him at all. This fight I just did my thing.
But you're good?
We good. We got this.
Sophia's a nutritionist.
Yeah, I've been the nutrition. I mean, I'm
She does
usually
eat clean. I can maybe that good fish the other night, but that was good. You were disappointed. You said it wasn't your best work. I thought it was good.
Big chef, man. You know how I do.
I'm usually the nutritionist. I'm
Big
the main
chef.
nutritionist.
Big chef.
Nah, he does.
So you have comments. Rob Marley said that's a mental that's that mental cardio. When you're gassed and just keep going, that's just you saying fuck it.
What you gonna do, bro? There's somebody in front of you trying to kill you.
It was a decision.
Nah, I got finished.
I forget what.
I tried to.
You just couldn't go anymore.
I couldn't do it.
I saw it.
I was just fatigued, man. And like he grabbed my head, right? And when he grabbed my head, I was up on both my feet, and I was like, "Damn, I'm bent over. I don't want him to knee me in the head. Let me try to touch the ground." So I reached to touch the ground. Right before my hand touched, he just came up with the knee, bang. And then you watch it here. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's so smart. He picked up his hand before." I'm like, "Shut up!" I reached down. I just didn't make it in time. That's it.
Did you go out?
I was fucking rocked. I was just rocked, and then I just sat there. And I remember when he hit me with the first shot. When I dropped down, I thought I was trying to make it to the ground. Like, oh shit! But then the shot, you don't really feel the shot.
I don't remember that fight. I don't remember that fight at all.
You don't feel the first shot. You see what I'm saying? I was just trying to get to. So my mind was still focused on getting to my hand to the mat. So when I got to the mat, I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then boom, he hit me again, and I was like, oh shit. Then he hit me. So you know everything that's happening, but you can't react. You see what I'm saying? Then he hit me again. My head, boom, and I'm just like, fuck.
Round two.
Round two. And there were like 10 seconds left, round two. But you can't move your arms. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you just know, you see everything happening and you're like, fuck. Because he just hit me. I'm like, boom.
It's crazy because when I was watching the Neil Luque fight, I was literally thinking, I'm like, because I didn't remember this fight, or maybe I don't even know if I watched it, you and Luque. And I was like, yo, like, I was thinking about you. I was like, damn, like, Randy, I know Randy could beat Luque right now.
Yeah.
You know?
I know I could too, but everything happens for a reason. Styles make fights, so congrats
Luque,
to him.
We coming back.
We're gonna get it
we
back.
Want that smoke back. We're taking your ranking. You're taking everything we work for.
Oh man, but nah, I think that I don't even know how we got here, but I think I was saying that because his style, Peter Yan, same style. I think that style is a beatable style, man, from a guy, and that's why I don't know how I'm gonna bet this. I don't know how I'm gonna play it.
The Peter Yan, Sugar Sean.
I don't know how I'm gonna play that, but a good fight to watch is Peter Yan versus Corey Sandhagen. Check out that fight. We did a breakdown with that on that fight live on Twitch too. That was a fire fight, man. That fight was sick.
Yeah.
And everybody loved it. I think
that's telling.
That's a telling fight. It's a telling fight.
Liam said Randy looked like Luke Rockhold in there.
Cooked. Yo. I did. I was cooked, bro. Now, and it's funny though. It's funny. It's okay though, because look, I'm glad that it's recognizable. If you see me and you see my game and you go back and watch that, you're like, oh, something's wrong.
Right.
It's obvious. If you didn't know me, you'd be like, oh, damn, this dude getting cooked.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But if you know me and you look at the performances prior to and after, it's not his skill set that's doing that to me.
Right.
What's doing that to me is I'm fucking exhausted. Obviously, the fight started and I'm dead already within the first minute. I'm looking at the clock.
Damn, so Phil didn't give you the good work?
Phil ain't do shit. We're 0-1. We're 0-1 as a duo.
Damn.
We actually have a video up on YouTube of me and Phil working out.
If you were hydrated though, you probably could have pulled through.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
I've thrown it on Phil. Fuck the hydration, right? It was Phil's fault. He didn't train me right.
Yeah.
Like when I think about
new coach, I need to find a new coach. Fuck that.
End of the day, like the skill set is there. Your body was just depleted.
My body failed me.
Yeah, like I said,
because I thought we did a good job. I'm not gonna lie.
Weight?
Physically, I made weight. Everything physically, I was actually proud of what we did in the backyard. I was like, wow, we actually fucking did. I felt great. I felt good. I was like, yo.
Shape.
I was like, all right. I was like, shit, Phil, good shit, bro. Like we held it down.
I think it was the weight cut.
Heart rate was down. Everything. I thought we did good, but shit.
How many pounds do you have to cut on the night of?
I'm not gonna disclose that information right now. A lot of people don't know how much I weigh normally.
No, but you can talk about that night.
That night?
Yeah, no, not in generally.
I don't remember.
You're a liar. I know when you're lying too.
I don't remember.
Rob Marley said about Jan is so damn efficient, though. If he keeps the activity high early, it'll be interesting.
That's what makes him good, and that's what breaks a lot of people. The fact that he can put that pressure and that nonstop.
I know.
I'm in your face the entire time.
Hands up.
High guard.
Yep.
That's what break people.
Yep.
So it's the same thing when back in the day we had the same thing. I think people just forget. It's just cycle. Fighting is just cycles, man. It's the same thing. Remember when the Diaz brothers came on the scene? Oh, best boxing. These dudes boxing is crazy. I used to look at these dudes and be like,
yeah.
Well, there's elements of boxing that's pretty good there. But I wouldn't say that they are great boxers. No. You know, and then they show him with Cesar Gracie and they doing the pads with that boxing coach dudes they got here in the boxing gyms. And I'm like, man, get this shit out my face, bro. Like,
everybody looks good on pads.
And everybody swears that these dudes are like the fucking... What they had going for them, the element is the way they carried their hands. Three things that they had going for them. The way they carried their hands, they were taller, and no tell. They would just drop shots. That's actually a real tactic, right? Andre Ward, same way. A lot of the European Klitschko's, that's how they bought. They kept this they would just drop shots on you. No tell, no load up, and it doesn't have to be hard, right? And it just accumulates. Dude, that's a legit tactic, right? And they had that going for them. They're long, they're durable, and the fucking cardio.
Yeah.
So they would eat massive shots. Okay, bam!
So
you'd run, and they just pour on, and dudes would just be like, same thing. If you look at, it's the same. Dudes do that even when I fought Chaos. Again, not to harp on him, the last fight. Yeah. Just this shit. Dudes don't know how to deal with. For some reason, MMA fighters, every time they get touched,
yeah.
Same thing, I fought Jared Gooden. I would just reset him every time. My toe was sticking out my foot.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I would turn sideways, try to snap it back in. He goes to punch me. I would disrupt him.
That shit really hurt.
This would disrupt him, bro. Like, how are you making that disrupt you? So when you get dudes just get overwhelmed sometimes, and that's a legit. And those dudes, before the game evolved, they were just cooking dudes with that, and then they start going to the body. Boom, 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 boom.
It's like ASMR. Yeah. I don't want that ASMR. Nasty.
But that's what made them good. And whenever, it sounds crazy when it comes from a fighter. Sometimes because it's what my takes I never feel are like, they're not like, it doesn't have to make sense. Like, it doesn't have to, it's not like what you're going to hear from, what's the guy? Luke something. What's his name? He's very, he's like or Ariel Hawani or one of those type of guys. Luke Thomas, right? So it doesn't sound like that, so it must be wrong. Nah, like, I'm not a fucking suit and tie type of dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you from my perspective, straight up of who's living it. He ain't living that shit. Yeah. So why are you gonna listen to him before you listen to me because the way I sound? Yeah. No, I'm telling you facts, bro.
No, yeah, that's why I'm always interested by it, especially when it comes to like tactical stuff, because you know so much more than.
Bro, but because it's not very wrapped together and like this beautiful bow and presented, then everyone's like, oh, it got to be wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah. Like someone's like, even what's the name? He has like he's an intellectual and he has a great fucking vocabulary and the way he put it. And I'm reading the comments. Everybody's like, yeah, man, ring rust doesn't exist. What was the dude that said that? The chat. What is the guy that said that? He fought Tapora and Tapora finished him, I think. He was a BJJ player. Yeah.
It's coming,
Yeah, chat. Who is that?
Dominic Cruz.
No, not Dominic Cruz. Ryan Hall.
No,
that dude.
Ryan Hall didn't finish Taporia.
He fought Taporia. Taporia finished him.
Taporia finished him.
He had this whole thing about ring rust, and everyone was like believing him and like jumping with it. And it's like, Dominic Cruz is another one who doesn't believe in ring rust, which is fine, but everybody has their opinion, and I think that. This dude was like, he put it in it was so elegant the way he said it. And it was so wrapped together and presented nicely. So it made sense, right? And the way he put it. But I'm like, bro, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Like in a debate, he would beat me, right? So you think because he has a broader vocabulary. He's from America primarily. Like this is like,
Yeah, whatever, fuck that.
That's his like first language. You know what I'm saying? Like he would run circles around me. You know what I'm saying? So like now, my take was like, bro, like, actually, I think that you're wrong. I think BJJ is applied knowledge. from a BJJ perspective, absolutely. I think that there's no ring rust because you know it. If someone doesn't know something, they just don't know it, and there's nothing you can do, right?
Your argument was ring rust exists
for BJJ players.
You're saying
it doesn't exist for BJJ players,
but it does for
strikers because striking is neurological response,
and it's like timing.
It's timing. Like, it's your eyes. You have to get used to seeing shit coming at you 100 miles per hour.
Even if you're sparring a lot, you still think you have ring rust?
If you're not, you have to spar. You have to spar.
But I'm saying, like, say you haven't fought in 2 years in a real fight, but you've been sparring, you think that there's ring rust?
Then it's different.
Okay.
I think it's different. Then. Then I think it depends on the individual.
Gotcha.
And their mindset. But I do believe that if you're not doing anything and then you jump back in it and you think, oh, well, I've seen fighters go downhill. I talk about this with my coach all the time. I've seen it. I've had teammates. I'm not going to mention names, but I have teammates that I've witnessed go downhill because they got to the point where it's like, all right, I know how to fight now. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. I don't want to spar no more. I don't want to do this because I know how to fight now. Once that statement comes out,
I think it's also comes down to the evolution of a mixed martial artist. I always think about this as well when I'm breaking down fights. Is like a guy like Conor has not evolved.
He has, if anything, he's gotten worse.
Exactly, because the things that he was good at, he's not even that as good as he is in those areas. And then I think that because mixed martial arts has evolved, even over the last 5-6 years, like if you're not evolving with the sport and trying to improve,
it's a wrap, bro.
It's a wrap.
Because
these guys come in excellent shape.
And that's all they do.
It's all they do.
Day in, day out, 2 to 3 times a day. This is all motherfuckers are doing. When you got all that money, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. But to go back to my point with Ryan Hall, it was like, bro, I think BJJ is applied knowledge. You know it, you can do it. If in boxing or kickboxing,
assuming you're in the same physical shape.
Yes.
Okay.
In boxing, it don't matter what kind of shape you're in.
Right.
If you think right now, me or you could go catch a we can go stand in what do you call it, in the pit, the sand pit, right? For the baseball, the pitcher's pit or whatever you call it, right? The batting cages. Think we can go in there and somebody fucking pitch a 90 miles per hour ball at us and we just crack that shit?
Nope.
Do you think you can pitch that ball and the dude cracks it back at you and you can just you can catch it, you can see it to catch it? Even if you had the ability to catch it, you think you can see that shit coming at you?
Probably not.
Your nose is fucking broken. Right? Your face is destroyed. That ball is going to crack your shit. Right? It's the same thing. Right? You're not used to seeing that. Your body's not conditioned to seeing that. Not that I know how to catch. I know how to.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you can know how to catch it, but how long have you been catching? There's the way and there's the weather. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I can agree with the take.
No.
Some comments. Wadi wants to know Felix's thoughts on MMA Guru.
On the MMA Guru?
We don't gotta talk about MMA Guru. He's a troll. Why he's a troll?
I don't even know.
Good. It's better you don't know.
I don't even know why you asked that dumbass question from Wadi.
Listen, I don't know. Sometimes Wadi has moments. Rob Marley said, if you haven't fought for a while, you'll definitely need a few truly hard sparring sessions early in camp.
Yeah.
Jonkin said, interested to see what happens with Yair. He also said that he stopped sparring and looked great in the Ortega fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. It was same with Max. Max said he stopped sparring.
Yeah, somebody else. It's so fun.
That's another take that's another thing that people have been saying, and it started with Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone, I think, started that a while ago. It was like, and it was this big thing.
Trend?
It was a trend and this big thing in MMA.
Is it because just to like save
the head
brain?
trauma and stuff like that? Here's why in MMA I think the head trauma issue is so big. There is research saying that the headgear is it does more damage than good. That's the research.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I've always when I came up, I've always worn my headgear. I've always taught to wear my headgear. I don't know, but that's what they said. They said that because it rattles your brain around on the inside. Some shit. I don't know, but there were studies that's what they say. But I'm not even gonna go down that route. I think that the problem why a lot of guys don't like sparring in MMA is because it's easier for a lot of guys to skip the fundamentals when it comes to mixed martial arts because there's so many tangibles. There's so many aspects of the game that you have to learn. So a lot of times when you see guys going on hard sparring, I know a lot of guys that won't show up on sparring days. They don't want to do the hard sparring days because they take a lot of damage. They take a lot. It sucks and it hurts them and it's not good for them. And I agree. But before you get to that stage, I think that you should make sure you're capable. Some guys learn through the fire.
Right.
Forged in fire, they would say. right? And that's not really good for you. You know what I mean? Because you take a lot of damage before you actually start to be able to defend yourself, and it creates a lot of bad habits. I think that you should do it the right way, which in MMA, unfortunately, majority of guys don't get the proper teachings. They're in a big open room.
Right.
And it's like they just go to class after class after class. There's no one-on-one attention, especially when you go to these big camps. So the guys who actually do good are the guys who typically start with their one-on-one with their coach to get better and evolve. And then, like, for me personally, I used to travel with my coach to go sparring, and he used to pick and choose who I sparred. Right, I sparred like the lower level guys, and I worked my way up, and I slowly got better. Then next thing you know, all right, this week we're going to spar this guy, to the point where I would get nervous driving to the sparring weekly. I'd be like, oh damn, I gotta spar this dude, and like, oh, fuck, and I'd go and I'd get my ass kicked that day, and then we go again, and we start getting better. But you take your time. Dudes just fucking go in there and they just get their ass beat every day to the point it's like, yo, I'm having headaches, I can't do this. But you're missing the development part. There's no development. There's no actual breakdown to development. It's just we're in class, we're working. I'm working out today. I'm doing sprints. I'm grinding. They're just living the life of a fighter at that level without learning the fundamentals of learning how to fight.
So that's why you think it's okay that like a Max or a Yair cannot.
No, I don't think it's good for them either. I think that I think Max is a troll. There's no way you cannot spar. You cannot. You have to spar. You can't. That whole thing that started when he was saying over COVID is like, yeah, we use Zoom. That was a troll, bro. You don't get that level of sophistication just.
But he's also had so many fights. Like he's such a.
But the moment he stops sparring, you'll see the deterioration. We'll see it if he stops sparring.
Yeah, but Max also was a weird case because he had some mental, like some
head trauma.
So like
then you have to stop for a while.
Yeah.
But it's not like he stopped and then took a fight. You see what I'm saying? I feel like. He stopped. He said he didn't spar, but I promise you he sparred.
You ever had headaches or any like bad effects after sparring?
Mm-mm.
That would scare me if I had like headaches after sparring. You know?
Yeah,
when you get
definitely.
Nervous.
I mean, I've heard of that, and I see why a lot of guys don't like sparring. I think.
You ever been hurt during a sparring session?
Yeah. Wow, I ate a big shot. Like for my last fight, I ate a massive shot from Joe Smith Jr. Massive bomb.
Like a what? What kind of shot was it?
It was. I threw a left hook. He came up, he rolled and threw his left hook. It was so fast. It's like, he went boom.
And it was like full
I was
power.
in the middle of throwing my combination.
You
yeah.
Hurt.
Yeah, I was so like it wobbled me. Like my legs, whoa, shit. So I had to step back, catch my legs.
Fuck.
All right. And it's like, all right, good. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. All right, let's go. And we go back to work.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so and also the culture of the gym. Some dudes, they go to war every day.
So bad for you.
You can't go to war every day, bro.
So
you can't go to war, but you need one day to get better at that specific thing that you're doing. Guess how you know how you get better at that? You do that thing.
You gotta do it.
You can't like try to simulate and go around. There's no way around it. To get better at that thing, you got to do that thing.
Yeah.
Maroon asked Randy, do you believe it's up to good teammates to help you get better? To help you to get better, bringing you up in sparring, or your coach's responsibility only?
Both. And your responsibility. In between training sessions, you can't. I know a lot of guys that just show up to the practice and then that's it. You have to be a student of the game. You got to study in between your practices. You got to take what the coaches is teaching you and go work it on your own. You can't just show up for that hour and a half, 2 hours and do it then and be like, all right, I'm going now. And then it's out of your mind. And then you show up the next week and like picked up where you left off. The learning curve is going to be it's going to be shit. You're not really going to be able to progress. But when you're obsessed with it, then that's when you see the progression.
What would you do?
I'm obsessed. I'm a student of the game.
So like when you're working on someone, say with like even like Keith or like whatever, you like how are you working on your own?
You can. As good as you ask that, you should ask Keith next time you see him. I think I'm one of his few guys that literally after a session, he'll show me something, and after he shows it, I take pride in that. I'll take it home. I'll practice it, bro. If I got to get up from here to the kitchen and there's a specific motion that I need to work on, I will throw that shit from here to the kitchen. That's literally it. That's what's being practiced.
It's good because you're thinking about it.
Practice. You just think about it daily. It's that simple, bro. It's not even that. It's that simple, right? But some guys forget about it and they're done.
Get the red snapper out
the I'd fucking. Sometimes you want to shut the fridge door. Fucking wow, spinning back kick. Wow, you know, like just dumb shit like that. You got to remain playful. You got to remain playful, and that's the things that in our episode of the vlog. That's a part of it. Being playful is just like it's huge for learning.
It's also like you're relaxed. You're like.
Yeah, it's not like, because now you're doing the technique. You go to the gym and it's 100 miles per hour every day. Right? And then now you go to the fight. You treat the fight like that's 100 miles per hour. Something goes wrong. Oh no, we crash. Right. When you're just like, all right, yo, I can do this in my sleep. You're just calm. Not to say you can't lose. Shit happens. This is a fight game, right? But you're not like fucking. You can't lose control. You know what I'm saying? You're always calm. You always know what to do in every situation.
I agree.
That's it. Yeah. Sophie's saying move forward because I'm lingering here.
We got more.
And I didn't answer. I know I didn't answer shit that I didn't even answer. So my bad.
Yeah, there's a lot, but it's fine. You're at an hour 30 now, so.
Yeah, we're closing out. We got about 10, 15 more minutes left, and that's it.
Anybody say something fun in the chat?
I mean, Mandrew asked if you ever close the fridge with a rolling thunder.
That's wicked. That's wicked. Can you imagine? Bow, you're back in the kitchen floor.
Yeah, that'd be kind of lit.
TTV Walkster asked, how do you guys feel about Jerry getting a chance at the belt so fast?
I think he earned it.
I think he earned it too.
Yeah.
He murdered Dominic Reyes, bro.
He did.
That was brutal. Don't even say the name here. That shit triggers me that'll trigger me forever. That loss to that win over Glover.
RP to your puppy too. Shout out, bro.
Yeah, bro. I lost my dog that day, and then I lost a fuck ton of money on Glover Teixeira, who quit.
Damn, Glover.
Quit.
Not the Q word.
The Q word.
The Q word.
Go to the grave with it.
For Felix, somebody asked. Oh, Maroon asked Felix, who did you bet on to beat Randy? They want to know.
I think
don't tell them. Don't tell them. Cause they're trolls. Do not tell them. Do not tell them.
No, but it's actually
I know. I know who it is. You told me. I know who it is. Don't tell them. Fuck them.
You watched that fight?
Yeah, I watched all of them, bro. That was the one.
That one was like.
That was the one fight where I was like, yo, I can't take nothing. They're gonna know who it is anyway now, but I can't take nothing away from this. I would try my best, and I'd watch the fight over and over and over and over and over.
At least you could tell yourself.
There's nothing I could take away from this.
You know, you could tell yourself at least that you fed his like 15 children.
Yeah, it's all right.
He has like 7 kids, I think.
I know. It's the Nico Price fight, yo.
Yeah, everyone knew it.
Yeah.
Wait. They said Price, Nico. Yeah. It was Nico.
You were on the verge of losing money. I know you jumped. You celebrated.
I know.
You were on the verge because I was about to whoop his fucking ass, bro.
No, but I did, and I bet big on you. And this is before I even knew you. Is I did bet big on you against Cowboy.
Yeah.
And I was hyped.
Congrats.
Bet huge on you against Chaos. Bro, I don't even know how I'm gonna approach this fight because I hate when you're like a big favorite. That's not fun.
I'm rarely ever the favorite.
You know,
so it's good.
Yeah, I know, but I'm kind of interested by that. That means that they really. Do you feel like there's more pressure on you knowing that you're a bigger favorite? You're very expected to win. You might be the biggest favorite on that card right now.
I don't care. I don't really think about it. I don't give I just recently got into gambling. The only reason I got into gambling is because I have an understanding of the game.
Right.
I think I have a better understanding of the game than a majority of people. Even the fighters that you guys claim are intellectuals. And I'm like, this motherfucker don't know shit. Yeah. He's good, but he don't know shit. I be listening to him like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Stick to your fucking wrestling and all that shit because y'all don't know shit. Right?
Are you saying that about Ryan Hall?
I'm just saying about whatever. A lot of these dudes just don't be knowing shit, bro. I swear to God. Even dudes that I talk to in my own gym, I'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? Right? But everyone has a platform, so anybody can say whatever. But again, because I come off the way I look, the way I talk, I'm from New York, I'm from Jamaica. Maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? But hey, a lot of these dudes, they don't be knowing what they're talking about, bro. And I just be like, damn, bro, that's horrible. All right, right? But it is what it is.
Yeah, so you don't care.
So I never got into it. But when I realized, like, yo, I actually know these fights. 90% of the time, I used to give them out for free, and I'm hitting them 90% of the time. We all get fights wrong, but I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. I get some wrong, but I'm actually doing pretty good, and I'm just giving them to chat for free. So everyone's like, yo, you should start selling your picks, and I'm like, you know what? I should start telling, and that's how I got into gambling myself.
So minus 270. How are we gonna play that?
I don't know.
Gotta probably check you in a little parlay or something.
Maybe.
It'll be the back.
I gotta look at the card.
It'll be the last leg of the parlay. Who else on that? Oh, Mackenzie.
Oh, you know who's on the card? What's the kid with the mullet? What's the dude with the mullet from
Well, yeah, pull up some of these
from Sanford.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Fuck. What's his name?
Brendan Allen.
Brendan Allen,
yeah. He's on the card. Who's he fighting?
There was a couple.
Wow.
Who else on the
You're the third fight from the main. Nice. Okay. You have.
I can't believe they're chucking Mackenzie during main event.
Do you want me to start at the bottom? I don't know who.
Just do the main card.
Just wait. Just
the
read
main.
some
Oh
fights.
well, Jared Cannonier is fighting Sean Strickland.
Oh, that's a good fight.
Is he on that card?
Oh wait, no, that I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Go to- if
it
you want, you
brought
can
me
go-
to the wrong. Oh, it's only showing me a few fights.
Wait,
sorry.
go to. It should have it, or if you.
Well, Cody Garbrandt, we know that one.
Oh right, that's
go.
Cody and Ronnie Yaya. That's a good fight.
That is a
It's
good
an
fight.
interesting fight.
It is.
Ronnie's just gonna shoot for his life.
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
Cody Garbrandt needs that right now.
He needs that bad.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Cody fan.
Yeah, me too. I like Cody.
So-
He's actually a good dude. He's
I
a nice guy.
I wish he
He's a nice guy.
didn't get knocked out so much.
Yeah. I even did a breakdown of his style and
I
he's all hooks.
yeah, he really is.
Man is all
That
hooks,
guy's
bro.
wings shit.
Yeah, I think that's what caused him.
You call Cody all hooks.
Yeah, they were
Garbrandt.
calling Cody all hooks Garbrandt.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
but he's just like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I think he gets like emotional too. It seems.
Yeah, it's
right?
fucking. Oh, it drives me nuts.
He just fights.
He drives me nuts.
You also have Raoni Barcelos
Oh.
and Trevin Jones.
That's a good fight.
Oh, that is a good fight. Trevin Jones.
Yeah, so
Trevin
that's
Jones good, but
happening
Ronnie's
that night.
very talented.
He is. Yeah. I wonder what the odds on that.
Check after.
Yeah, it literally is only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Then
fights.
Mackenzie.
Right
Who's
now.
Mackenzie fighting?
She's fighting Yan Xionan. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
how to say her name.
See what's what.
Minus 270. Plus 400 knockout. Plus 300 knockout, I think it'll be.
Yeah. Well, we're going. I get my underdog. That'll be my free underdog
Oh wait,
pick
no,
of the
there's
week.
more. There's more fights right here. My
My
bad. I
my
found
free underdog pick of the week
Damn.
for October 1st will be
you.
Andy Brown versus Trinaldo.
Oh wait, but you're not the
Francisco
underdog.
Trinaldo.
No,
It's okay.
He's a fave.
I'm the favorite, but we'll
That's
be
why we're trying to make it a little juicier.
the odds will be under second under round and a half.
You know what's funny?
Under no, because we're not a fiver. So it'll be over round and a half.
No, it'll probably be for your guys'. I think it'll be 2.5. Just because because traditionally he's durable. You always got to think about it like the way they're gonna set it is traditionally he's durable, and traditionally you're more like it's like the stick and like touch and go, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna say like, okay, those two things combined.
Trying to go to decision.
Probably favorite to go to a decision. I'd imagine.
All right, so let's
I think you're probably like plus
let's bet.
120.
Let's
by
bet for the
decision.
finish. Let's bet for the TKO. Maybe that's an underdog bet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I found more fights for that card.
What was on there?
Rosenstrike versus Chris Dawkins.
Oh,
Dawkins.
Biggie boy.
Guido Canetti and Randy Costa.
Oh yeah.
I like Randy Costa.
Randy Costa's a dog.
Yeah, I like him.
Then you also got John Castaneda versus Daniel Gustavo Santos.
Okay.
So
Oh,
a few people.
that's the fellow that fought Julio Arce. I think
Yeah.
Daniel Santos. You remember? Did you watch that?
He was actually pretty good, but Ars came through, boy.
That's my boy too.
Yo,
that's my
Ars
dog.
came
That's my
through.
That's my butt. I love that man.
Yo, shout out
He
to
wa-
Ars, man.
Fam, he was looking good.
Killer.
He's
And
a
that
nice
Santos
guy.
kid was throwing.
He
bombs.
was, but
he was winging.
Ars fought the perfect fight.
Beautiful
And
fight.
I
He's
don't
so
know what's
technical.
up with. He's so good.
He's so good, man.
He's
He's so
so
good. I always tell
good.
people this. I'm like, this guy is extremely.
People don't
technical.
realize how good he is,
You know,
man.
he's one of the only people who's fought at MSG in both boxing, kickboxing,
And MMA.
and MMA.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story. I used to tell chat all the time, right? I'm like, yo, Julio Ars, we came up at the same time as amateurs, right? And this dude was just undefeated for like 15 and oh. He was like on a local scene. Then he turned pro and he was just killing people. And then he fought Brian Kelleher.
And he lost twice. This is really his only two L's.
And Brian Kelleher beat him,
Yeah.
which is mad random. Nobody expected that because Julio Ars on the local scene was just known to be this killer. And he boxed. His boxing he's like a Golden Glove champion,
He's a Golden Glove
multi-time.
champ, yep.
The dude was a
Yeah,
savage.
he's a savage.
And then he had everyone thought it was a fluke.
And he lost the split to Shaman.
Then he did a rematch, and then he lost
And
to
he
him
lost,
again.
yep.
And then he came to the UFC, and he just started having
He was flip flopping. He had a split loss, I think, to Shaman Moraes,
yeah.
who was bigger. And he had that crazy head kick over Julian Erosa.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always jacked this. Like, I think he's unbelievably good.
I think so too. I've always been saying
And
that.
I've always thought that I didn't like that he was fighting at 45. That's why I'm happy he went to 35.
Yeah.
He was undersized at 45. 35,
Yeah.
he's a monster, bro. I think he could be top 10, top
I think
5.
so,
Honest
too.
to God.
I
I think
agree.
he can hang with anybody.
I agree. It's just he just been having some tough goals. I don't know what it is. He proved me wrong. He proved He fucked me up because like a lot of Goli, I always talk him up and then he would lose it. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude,
He doesn't lose that much though.
he doesn't,
Wait,
but
you
it's
see
like
who is Elzar against?
Julio Arce?
Yeah,
he
I
just
think it's
didn't
2
look
against
like the
Brian
guy
Kelleher.
of old that I used to see. You know what I mean?
2
So
again.
like, if you don't know him and know his work, then you see
Dude, I know.
you see
I
him
love
in the
this
UFC.
guy.
You look like I'm
he's my
picking
boy.
against him.
I know,
You
he's
know,
my
but
boy.
I know I'm like, yo, this dude is actually mad nice.
I know.
He just beat Daniel Gustavo Santos. He lost to Yadong Song.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
he got that was the head kick for that.
I was
Lost
fine. I was so sad.
lost to Hakeem Dawoodou.
Oh yeah, but that was like a bad split, right?
That one was TKO. Oh no, I'm sorry, decision split. Yeah, it was a split decision. He lost to Shaman Moraes.
Split.
That was also a split decision, and then
He's
yeah,
been
Brian
on the wrong
Kelleher.
end of some bad decisions.
Yeah, but he beat Julian Erosa. He beat Santos. Who else did he beat in the UFC?
I think the last fight that he fought
Tim
the perfect.
Dooling, Peter Petties, Dan Ige, Daniel
He is winning with
Tamer,
Dan Ige.
No,
Andre Wool.
Yeah. Andre, you remember that one?
no,
He finished Andre Wool.
no.
Dude,
He has
I'm telling you, he's
a pretty good. His last fight, he fought the perfect fight.
Yep.
Yeah, he really did.
Maybe he's hitting his stride.
I think
you
so.
went through it.
Yeah, I know how it is. So I think maybe now he's hitting his stride, and I think we're gonna see a lot of him. He's actually pretty technical. He's very, very good.
You're on a what? You're on a 3 fight win streak.
3.
4 after this.
Yeah.
That's fire.
4 after this. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
get a couple more, and then
String it together, man, and we coming.
get that bag, and
We
then
coming.
for those numbers.
Yeah, that's what I told Dana that we was coming. Dana was he was smiling for he was telling me good job. Then the camera panned right when he stopped talking, and he just looked dead stamped like this. And I was like, no, he was good.
Yeah.
Cam, I'm telling you,
Yeah, people in the
he was good.
comments.
He's like,
yeah,
yo,
talking shit.
Dana wasn't having it. I'm like, no, he was. He was just talking to me.
Dana.
You're just having a back and forth.
Fucking Dana.
Oh man.
You had a question. Liam keeps asking how much you gonna bet on Nate Diaz.
You're betting Nate Diaz?
You're not giving away your pick, but
I'm not giving away my picks, but Nate Diaz, that's a wild pick. That's a wild bet, bro.
Out of control.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his shit smashed.
He is, but I'm gonna bet a prop on that. I may do some kind of prop. Let's see.
and then it's Sofla asked thoughts on Sanhagen versus Song Yadong.
Well, that's a great fight.
You see, Sandhagen's the favorite. Yeah, I like
Song
that. That's a great
fucking
fight.
strong, man. That's why I was really sad when because I thought Julio could be more technical with Song, but Song is just
Powerhouse.
He's a powerhouse, man.
Yeah.
Fucking strong. It's a good fight though. I think that's a main event of a fight night.
TTV
is.
Walkster asked, does Diaz even have a chance? Is what he'd
I
like
really
to know.
think no.
Yo, imagine he beat him though. If he beat him,
How does he beat him?
just hanging around,
Just
dude
hanging
gasses
out, yeah.
out, and then he just start pouring them fucking.
Yeah, I agree. That's
Song Yadong's name is Kung Fu Monkey.
Is that really?
Interesting. Yeah, apparently.
All right, we gotta hit somebody with a raid chat. Who we pulling up on? Let's pull up on somebody. Oh, my boy Jago 1414. Let's pull up on Jago. Let's show him some love. Yeah,
Do you go live with him?
Nah, we everyone goes check him out and let him know that we sent y'all.
Mandrew said Nate can win if Hamzat gets injured.
That's one option.
But yeah,
Hamzat's terrifying, bro.
to you.
Yeah. Yeah. To
To you.
me. To me.
Man.
Bro, motherfuckers with a lip like that. And with the
cl-
beard,
the-
with the lip and
What
the
is that? A
beard.
cliff? What is it called? A cliff?
Cleft palate.
Cleft palate.
Bro, that with the beard, with the smash this, smash that, fam. I am terrified. I'd rather be in a ring, honestly, with Ngannou and just have my
Really?
lights knocked out quick
That's
than
crazy.
bro.
Fans like y'all just get. He doesn't like. It's funny. Fighters never really think
They
like
get
that.
windswept.
Yeah, you'll just get windswept by any little thing. You're like, yo, this dude is terrifying.
Bro,
He's pretty good. He's definitely good.
Yeah.
Hamza is very good.
Yeah.
What do you think him and Usman? What happens?
I mean, Usman. That's a great question. I don't know.
You think Usman's gonna be the same after this?
Wadi says, I love
I
Felix.
think Usman can bounce back.
I think he can. I think he will. I love the fact that Leon's the champ. I love how everything unfolded. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
I don't know, man. Usman's kind of old now.
Wow, that's all it took, huh?
Look.
Fuck, y'all look crazy, bro. That's all it took?
No.
Damn.
Gun to my head, Usman's going to decision him 50, like 49, 46.
Yo.
He's going to do his thing.
MMA fans are wicked, bro.
Bro, but.
Just 2 weeks ago, he was
Bro,
he was the pound for pound
bet
king.
A fuck ton of money.
I know you did. Now you're like, yo, Usman's old now, bro. It's over. Usman's old now.
I do think he is a little bit older. I thought this before going in, but I was like, no, he's still fine. He's in his prime. He's still really, really good. But man, I don't know. You know, it's. How do you think he's gonna come out fight? I'll be interested to see like his guard, he's gonna be.
Maybe he won't change shit.
Yeah, he might not change anything.
You don't think he'll change?
Maybe not. He'll just keep an eye out for that shit next time.
That's true.
Yeah, because he was winning.
That shit happened. I'd be so much wealthier right now.
Yeah, it's rough. Man, we spoke about a lot. I said we close it out.
Mm-hmm.
Close it out and call it. Yo, Felix, my brother, I appreciate you coming through, covering for Phil's tardy ass.
Where's he at? He got drunk on his birthday?
He sure did.
Probably, yeah.
I hope for him.
He's in Colorado.
I'm sure he enjoyed.
Tuesday, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we appreciate you, man. I know chat enjoyed you being on the show. I definitely enjoyed it.
Wadi asked, I don't even want to say it. He asked Felix, if my semen can't make babies, I want you to do it.
You gotta stop with that. You gotta stop with your nipples. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to.
Felix,
you're my guy, kind of.
Wadi's a wild one. One.
This guy is talking crazy.
That's what he does. Ignore him.
Start talking crazy like that, we're gonna take away the mug.
That's what. Whenever he starts getting out of control, like I just turn it the other way, and then when he's off punishment, we take him out the corner.
You about to get punishment.
Liam asked Randy twerk for us before you leave.
Yeah, twerk.
See, now y'all wilding. But
you twerk?
Oh,
you know how to twerk?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Shut up. I know you've
tried
you? It. Hell no.
I don't know how one would know that about themselves.
I know you've tried it, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
You've never tried it?
No, why would I?
I feel like you're coordinated enough to do it.
Well, I know how to whine, so.
I feel like, but like twerking isn't even coordination more than anything. It's just.
What would you do if you saw Randy twerking randomly? Like you walk in a room and you see him twerking on the mirror.
Like he already just going, doing it. I'd be like.
She just joined me, probably.
Yeah, I probably would.
She probably just joined me.
I love it.
Same.
But yeah, man, yo, much love, man. I appreciate it. Me and Felix got some stuff we're working on in the future, so
you will see him. Yeah,
you'll see y'all see Felix again. You definitely will be seeing more of Felix. So, that being said, much love, man.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yo, appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Thanks
Sophia.
for coming
Thank
through.
you, everybody.
Oh yeah, thank you, Felix.
Chat. Peace.